There's a line drive base hit to left field. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Steve Drew. First pitch of the AB now. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the height, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run.
All set for the start of the inning, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try.
Carter.
The 1-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Touki Toussaint earns his 5th winner of the year. A.J. Minter gets a 4-out save, his 12th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. And a welcome to... Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. This one's down to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now to the plate, Steve Drew comes in today, leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's full now, 3-2.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone. And yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin back.
Here we go.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
With that hard double.
Into the box,
now
Steve Drew. He doubled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit hard down the line. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So next to hit is Steve Drew.
Third baseman, Steve Drew.
Pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. The next to bat for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he misses it. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's a high pop-up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2. Next, it'll be Steve Drew, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
From Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Live. Chris Bubich gets the call for Game 1 of the series. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Drew. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Boy, talking about a damaged season, leads the league in home runs and runs batted in. This guy has a legitimate shot to win a Triple Crown.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. That certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual...
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Steve Drew. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lindor gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Nimmo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Drew, flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if you can.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Drew. Singled in his last at-bat. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy. Let's go. Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
High and deep down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 42 on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here.
So the next to bat will be Steve Drew. 3 for 4 so far in this one. Now here's the first offering. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Bubic earns win number 7 on the season. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Now the Mets will step up for their... So now into the box is Steve Drew. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season. And he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that's swung on and missed. So next, here is Steve Drew. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
I love being aggressive on the base pass, but running into an out at third is just unacceptable. You have to see the ball get away from the catcher there.
Ready with the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Next for the Mets, Steve Drew. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung.
And stepping in, Steve Drew singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 home. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 43 on the year for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, Dero, you know they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBI.
Next to dig in, Kevin Velasco grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. David Peterson earned his 5th win of the year. From the borough of Queens, where Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Steve Drew. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Steve Drew, and they could use a spark from him here.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want
Now at the plate here is Steve Drew, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Steve Drew. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Let it fly. Let's fly right here. Two balls, one strike. Count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Grounded to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-2 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road. Team's ball.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just out. So now to the plate, Steve Drew. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Lindor leads off second with nobody out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Arcia fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Swing and a line drive.
Larnach.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the...
Nobody out, runner on first.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Alex.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So stepping in is Steve Drew. He bounced out last time up.
Drew.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Drew is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And he'll step on. Next to hit is Steve Drew, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike now.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
3-2 now.
One time right now.
And it's fouled away. Nido at third. Turner on second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up, Acuna. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 44 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, that has to hurt. He was 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on.
Striding in is Ronald Acuna. No hits to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Hey, that's why they call it the hot corner right there. What a stab on that liner.
Stepping in next, Steve Drew. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Drew.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay throw, and he is in there. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs. Stepping in once again is Steve Drew. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. Now from Truist Park. Next up is Steve Drew. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Racing back the center fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, D-Row, you know they say records.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ready to take his hacks again. Steve Drew blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Steve Drew stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
All right, one time, right here.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off.
Wait for your pitch up there.
To 2-2 now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, now at the plate, Steve Drew. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Ramirez at second. Lindor at first. 2 out in the inning. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A dive, but it's by him down the line, and that could score the run from second. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 21 runs.
Underneath the southern sky. And now, Steve Drew. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2-1.
Come on, big guy. Stay on up there.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Hey, come on, big dog. Keep it rolling.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the base.
So here is Steve Drew, who collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to stand in is Steve Drew. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Drew.
And now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now into the box, Steve Drew, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's the 0-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Irvin moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in next, Steve Drew, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuña's there for it, and the inning is over. 6-0, the final shutout score today. great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go.
That hit him. First base.
So now here is Steve Drew looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball and no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. Now the relay home. And not in time, as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero.
Take the base.
And now in the box, Steve Drew. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
He's out.
Stepping up is Steve Drew. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
4-1. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ramos is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Steve Drew. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Drew is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 2-1 home. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short.
Come on, come on, come on.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And now here is Steve Drew, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Let her rip right here.
Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. New York get their 30th win on the road so far this season. David Peterson earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two.
Digging in will be Steve Drew.
The third baseman, Steve Drew.
First pitch of the AB now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Now it'll be Steve Drew. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Drew.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. Next up for New York, Steve Drew flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Let her rip.
Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Stanton looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 46 now for him on the season, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in once.
Steve Drew will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-1 the count. Here it comes.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. New York rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one.
For the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs on 21.
Up next, Steve Drew.
The third baseman, Steve Drew.
Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Burris over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is Steve Drew. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it. But keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
The 0-1 pitch. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time.
Pitch up there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right?
Next for New York, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikes.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third. Next, it'll be Steve Drew.
Third baseman, Steve Drew.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Come on, big guy. Here you go. Let it fly.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Stanton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Steve Drew as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled off.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a fastball that misses.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up any number.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. New York led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Joey Lucchese earned his save.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun.
Welcome to City. Next to hit, Steve Drew. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So next to bat will be Steve Drew, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 count, the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 47 thus far. Next up, Steve Drew comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On ready now is Steve Drew. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
fouled away. Ready with the 1-1.
Here we go.
That misses, and we're neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, one man out.
Yeah, let's go, kid. One time here.
And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Another try at 2-2, and it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
He loses him on ball 4. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Brewers jumped ahead in the earn his